Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Uh, excuse me. Please subscribe. Hit that join button, join our membership. Well, it turned out to be a fairly nice day today. Started off a little on the chilly side. It was only about 40 degrees outside. So I actually had to wear a coat for a little while this morning. Went out, let the animals out of the barn so that they could run around out in the pasture. Got started getting my chainsaw ready to use. Had to mix up some more fuel for it, and so I was spent a little time doing that. And then we decided to go and get something to eat. We had a nice little lunch, came back home, and I got started with the chainsaw. Back in January, I had gone out to the fruit trees, and I had done some work cutting limbs on fruit trees, trying to get the trees back down to a manageable level, which I kind of slaughtered a couple of the trees.
Slaughtered isn't even the word. Murdered.
Well, in order to get them cut to a height that I could manage, I pretty much had to take all the limbs off. Because the only other option was to get up on a ladder and cut at a higher level. And I don't really like the idea of using a ladder and a chainsaw on uneven ground. You know, it's bad enough using a chainsaw standing on the uneven ground trying to cut limbs basically above my head. So, but back in January I did this. I had left the limbs laying after I had done some of the work. So I was out there trying to get them cut into manageable pieces, get them moved out of the way, piled up into a burn pile, so that I can get the cover on the greenhouse that I built last summer. I have the frame up. It managed to survive through the winter. It's actually really strong construction, and it's anchored really well into the ground. But that was part of cutting back the trees also, was to get the outer limbs away from the greenhouse before I put the cover on it. And so I was out there working, cutting stuff up, getting it cleared away from the structure. I still have some more work to do, but the trees that I need to cut on yet, the limbs are far enough away from the greenhouse that when I cut them off, we don't really have a risk of hitting the cover. There's a couple of the trees that I took the limbs off of that I want to go ahead and cut them down to the ground, and I can do that without, risking any damage to the greenhouse. So, and I can, then cut them into pieces that we can use and get them ready for next winter, and we'll have some nice fruit wood to burn in the wood burner. Might give us a slightly better smell. But got some work done, and it was like 60 degrees out there by 5 o'clock today. So when I was working, it was actually pretty nice. It was down to just t-shirt and pretty comfortable. Supposed to get up to like 71 tomorrow. So should be a pretty nice day. Then we drop back down into the 40s. And we kind of fluctuate back and forth between the 40s and 50s for a while. But, you know, we're getting there. We're actually getting to springtime, which officially we only have a couple more days, and it'll be spring. And actually, I think it's first day of spring tomorrow, actually. Or is it?
I actually don't even know.
It's either the 21st or the 22nd, generally. The 21st is tomorrow, 22nd is Tuesday, so it's either tomorrow or Tuesday. I think it's tomorrow, actually, because I think it's generally the 21st. But that shows how much we're paying attention. But it's getting there. We're trying to get, you know, stuff ready so that we can actually start doing some planting. She's wanting to get some peas in the ground, and among other things. And that's part of why we're trying to figure, you know, get this cover up over the framework so that, you know, this can be used to keep the plants safe on the colder nights, and give them a chance to survive a little better. But you know, things are coming along. Still got to work on the basement, moving stuff out of there. But that's something that I can do coming up, especially on days when I can't get outside. You know, the next rainy day, definitely it'll be a day spent moving stuff from the basement to the garage. And you know, we're getting there. We're going to have this yard looking good. We're going to have a couple of good gardens. We're going to have our foundation fixed. And things are just moving right along. It's going to be better. It's going to be nice. And we're going to do okay. So, did you have anything you wanted to add? Okay. So anyways, I think that's going to do it tonight. Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below. We will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.